turn on the plane just to get some hydraulics. So we'll go battery master on. And D Monies, I don't know if you're around. If you want to jump on voice, I wanted to chat with you about this plane that you've been trying out, and also Tylenol with Wings. I don't know if you're available to jump on. Still in Austin? Okay. Maybe Andy, if you're around too, I'd like to chat with you again. That would be good. So you can remind me of all the things I've forgotten in the last few days. So battery master on. Let's just go ahead and turn on APU. And bring this up. Make sure the MFD is registering auxiliary power unit. We got RPM EGT registering. And just to give you a fair warning, I have started this plane fresh, brand new airframe. I'm not going to go into a saved state, and so be forewarned that we're going to be on the ground for a while chit-chatting. It's just a long process. And then as I go, I'll probably save some states again. All right, so we got EGT now. So up above, and this is going to be repetitive for some of you, of course. APU gen on. All right, we're going to turn on hydraulics 3A. That way we can get up and move about the cabin. Okay, let's do the... See what that says here. Crouch down. Unlocked. Okay. That livery, yeah, is attractive. Quite happy with it. The question was answered in the Discord, and I was wondering if you had used the paint kit for that. Okay, so we'll move some static covers on this side. Come around to the nose. Static covers coming off there. Again, creep down, open this latch. Open the door, open the nose. Your door. Crouch down. Remove the gear pin. Up. Over, down. Hit the switch. Close the door. Lock the door. Plane looks fantastic. Remove the chocks. Remove the gear pin. JV84, good day. Happy Sunday to you as well. Thank you. Oh, 51 months. Haha. Remove the chocks.
51.
Dogo, thank you for 51 months. You've been a great friend all along the way. Hope to buy you a brew in person here this in 2022. Thank you for the 51. All right. So there is that. And I think we're going to do a no FSC next weekend. Yes, that is true. They're going to be doing maintenance. There's the beer. They're going to be doing maintenance on the servers all for, and it's like an indefinite amount of time too. So that's, I wish them well. All right, we're going to save the state as, okay, APU, pins, covers, chocks. And oh, you know what though? Even though we're gonna save that, we need to go in one more time. And can anyone guess what I'm about to do in the PFD? Done it. It's like deja vu. I've done it so many times. Pull the head up. Expand the PFD. Come down. Down here and hit screws. Menu. Synthetic vision on. Config. Inches. All right. Now, just for kicks and giggles, come out one more time here for the ultimate beginning state. Back up to Challenger 650 Airframe Manager, and we'll name this inches and save that. Okay, that looks good. Hopefully that means airports with older names will get updated. I don't think that's what they're updating. They stated their biggest update is going to be for the forums, but and of course if they were going to update the older names, you'd think we'd have a heads up of that. But boy, that would be nice. And again, I'll state it now and I'll state it many times in the future, and I've stated it many times in the past. I wish that they would get rid of the non-existent airports. Because, compensate the owners, of course, a little bit. But the airports don't exist in the real world. Don't break my immersion. All right. One other thing I wanted to show you guys today that I'll be using, and some of you guys may not have seen it. This is try to bring it over to the camera here. So this is a Autopilot panel. And I just got someone recommended it to me on my Discord. I can't remember who it was, but it's from Axair, AXAIR. And it's got auto throttle switch. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 buttons. It's got 6 knobs. And so you can tell X-Plane what you want to do with each button and knob and switch. You can change your radio frequency. You can change your heading, your altitude, your vertical speed, your speed, your IAS amount, course, whatever. And then not only do these buttons do things in X-Plane, but you can actually press the button as well as rotate it. So, I mean, you can press the knob as well as rotate it, and it's got a secondary function to that knob, which is really nice. So, for example, if I press in the heading button, the heading knob, it does that heading sync. Whatever heading I'm on, it syncs up the heading with that, and then I can just press heading mode, and boom, we're in. So we've been playing around, and it's really small. It's really small. So it took a couple months to get here. It came from, I don't know where it's made, but it shipped from Thailand, and it's pretty handy. I'm impressed. It appears to be 3D printed. So yeah, it's kind of a neat little box. Let's make sure that it's working this morning. So I'll lower this, and we'll just pretend like I'm gonna heading sync. So I'll hit the heading sync button, and boom, sure enough. Now I'm going to rotate the knob. It's got great fidelity. Right there. And then it's got, of course I can change, you can see here I'm changing the altitude by rotating the knob. I think this will make it so when I'm flying online, that, you know, I can make changes based on ATC instruction quickly and easily. So that's kind of fun. All right, I don't know if anyone else wants to join, but I am on VATSIM. And in just a bit, I am going to file a flight plan. All right, let's come up here and do the checklist. Good morning, all. Toto has me in love with this plane. Also, go Bengals. Hey, Cajun Cacti, glad that you are enjoying this plane. I know D Money's also was enjoying this plane a few days ago, and I love it. It's my favorite plane. Unfortunately, I'm going to be streaming just this for a little while. Although I was saying this to others, I may update my TOLUS as well and throw in a TOLUS. You know, in the month of February, maybe it'll be just a Challenger and TOLUS. And then in February, maybe March, I'll throw back in that Airfoil Labs 172. Scotty Adair, howdy. Captain Timothy, how hard was the AP panel to program? It was super easy. So if I go into the controls here, it's called the MyApp STD. That sounds bad. And so when I rotate the button, as you can see, it's highlighting. So for example, the heading button, if I turn it left, it highlights button 7. So I just changed that to autopilot heading down. And then when I rotate the knob right, button 8, well, it's 8, but it says button 7. That's fine. Autopilot heading up. So as soon as you press the buttons, it identifies, for example, flight level change mode toggle. Now you do have to do a little bit of translation, So flight level change mode toggle is my IAS button. So it's pretty cool. And again, I don't know if you heard me, Tylenol. I don't know if you're available to chitty chat on Discord, but if you are, if not, no worries. I'm still a coward for VATSIM. I need to man up and just starting VATSIM and Pilot Edge. It's a New Year resolution of mine. To me, though, you probably don't want to take this plane out on Pilot Edge. You probably want to take the 172. Just basically take the 172 and do the cat ratings on Pilot Edge, or do some very basic VATSIM just to get your feet wet. If I was on doing a Pilot Edge or VATSIM flight the first time, I would definitely not be doing this plane. Just because it's so fast and so, there's a lot to handle. It's a 2-person aircraft, not, let alone just all the complexity. Captain Timothy says, oh, okay, I can allow that. He says, I'm having a wonderful time trying to program my Thrustmaster. I'm thinking that's Thrustmaster Boeing knob. Thanks for the roadmap. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, enjoy. All right, let's do the checklist.
Flight compartment checklist. AC and DC electrics. Nav lights, logo light.
Nav lights on, logo lights. Don't need to be on, but they're going on anyway.
Cockpit lights.
Cockpit lights. We'll change a few things here with the integrated lights. Oops. Integrated lights. Oops. I don't think I'll do the floodlights, because I don't need them at this point. I do need to do a night flight in this. I have yet to do a night flight in this. 172, definitely. My son makes fun of me for not doing it. There you go. Like I say, Cessna 172. You know what? The other possibility, Cajun, is we do shared cockpit, because I heard a rumor last night that the new shared flight program is in beta, and streamers are even showing it on stream. I think it was N87UP and Blue Games were doing shared cockpit, I think on FS Economy and Pilot Edge, and shared. I can't recall what plane they were using, but that's what he was telling me about. So maybe, we get the shared cockpit going, and we both go on in a 172 on VATSIM or Pilot Edge. That would be fun.
Lamp test. Duct monitor. FMS database status.
All right, FMS database status, IDX status. Take up the new database. Oh, we're out of date by 3 days. Violation. Hopefully the path between Colorado Springs and Jackson Hole. Oh, hey, we got Crooner 777 raiding with the party of 12. Thank you, Crooner. I appreciate that. How are you, my friend? I haven't seen you in a long time. I hope all is well up north. Thank you for the raid. Hello, Greg. How do you get the checklist to show? Okay, so I programmed a button on my keyboard, and I believe, hello, Verslander HD from Alaska. Thanks for checking in. Hope you're staying warm today. So if I go over to the keyboard and I go to the CL650, under keyboard CL650 and then checklist, there is a confirm checklist item. And so I made it the numpad period. So whenever I hit the numpad period, it confirms and brings up the checklist. I can also do a restart current checklist by hitting return down there on the numpad as well. Does that make sense? You're welcome and hello. Hope you and your family are well. Thank you very much. I hope your family is doing well also. And yeah, I can report we're all in good health and having a fine Sunday here. Can't do Discord right at the moment, but if it changes, I'll let you know. No problemo. No problemo. All right. So did that make sense, D-Monies? Glad you're doing well. What was your route today? Let's do, okay, so we got that. We need to, you know what? I need to update my FMS Navigraph data after this initial flight. So I'm going to make a note. Nav data. And put a big post-it note up on the screen. I couldn't figure out how to get it to pop up. Yeah, it's pretty handy. You were doing it without pictures the other day. Took forever. Yeah, I think it's pretty handy. All right, so checklist in there. All right, flight plan. Let's go to, well, we really can't do the flight plan until we get a clearance. So, I mean, we can do our flight plan page, which is KCOS to Kilo Juliet Alpha Charlie. Oops. We don't quite know what the runway is either, but if we come over here to VATSIM and we pull the Denver ATIS, it'll probably give us a little bit of idea of what the winds are like around Colorado Springs. Although Denver and Colorado Springs, there is some difference, isn't there, Dogo? But they are doing 16s, 17s. Okay. Because it's far enough away that you're going to see quite a difference, I imagine. Yeah, okay. So if I come over here and I go to Colorado Springs, let's just make the assumption that we'll be taking off from the 17s. We're down here at the FBO, so I'm assuming 17 right, maybe. I could be completely wrong. But that's the beauty of this plane, is we actually have full confidence that we can change the box Do you remember when we were really nervous to change the box in the jar? and we were even nervous to change the box in the Zebo. But now we have confidence in changing the box. At least that's what Dr. Ruth told me. And Phil. All right, so that's there. Let's see if... I'm nervous to do this, but let's see if this guy's online. I also have never messed around with the comm panel before. So let's do... let's tune in Denver Center, 127650. I'm not sure... Well, yeah, I think we have to do it all in here. So 127650. 7650. I wonder if that'll work. Nope. Okay. 127.650. Okay.
Red table at 13,000 for Delta 1190. We have it, sir. Thank you.
Delta 1190, do you need to hold at red table per the approach?
We'll see if we can get down there for a straight in.
Delta 1190, roger. Let me know what you need.
Delta 1190.
Okay, there's output device. Wow, that's pretty cool. All right, let's see if this works. Yep, that works, TX. Okay, cool. Hopefully he can hear me. I mean, as far as I can tell, it's all working. Yeah, I'm getting all that good stuff. Well, that's kind of exciting. Let's do flight plan KCOS to KJAC.
Delta 1190, wind, calm, runway 15, clear to land.
Delta 1190, be cleared to land runway 15 and the winds are calm.
That's cool. I can control the volume separately.
Denver Center, flight 2051, request to climb to level 340.
Uh-oh. That guy's breaking up.
Aircraft checking in, unreadable.
Yes. So we'll do route of, let's see.
Center tries again, so frontier flight 2051. Request climb to level 340.
What would the equipment suffix be on? I mean, I can just do slant golf.
Frontier flight 2051, were you wanting a climb to flight level 340?
But I'm thinking it's not slant golf.
Flight 2051, climb and take flight level 340.
I'm taking flight 340, frontier flight 2051.
So if we do equipment suffix Challenger 650.
Center United 2119, we're gonna disconnect here. Thanks for your service.
United 2119, roger. Thanks for flying with us.
It is Slant Lima, Captain Timothy. Thank you.
And Denver Center Delta 1190 is going to do a 360 to begin.
We get
our descent down
get
to
rid of
13,
the
13,000.
DCTs.
Delta 1190, roger. My apologies for the late descent there.
Departure time.
We're good. Thanks for the ATC, sir.
Cruise altitude, we're going 429 miles. So I think we'll go westbound at 340. And I think, yeah, we're IFR. I think that all looks good.
1029, descend via the Ski 3 arrival, Denver landing south.
File the flight
Send
plan.
via the arrival, Denver landing south, United 1029.
You know, you throw the Challenger into this pre-flight routine that's lengthy on the ground, and then you throw on VATSIM. This is going to be even slower for me. You did Montreal to Toronto. Very nice. I missed that. So Slant L is RVSM and GNSS. Okay, very cool. I don't know if the if he's going to give me a
FedEx A296 Heavy, runway 17 right, clear for takeoff, RNAV just.
I don't know if he's going to give me a digital clearance or not.
Copy. We're going to need just one quick minute here.
I'm going to wait on the
US
flight plan.
Uplink, ATIS.
FedEx A296 Heavy, roger. Break. United 1929, taxi to the gate via
Anti-skid.
Foxtrot Bravo November.
Ooh, anti-skid armed. Although it's just saying anti-skid test. Sorry, that was no steer. There we go, armed. We're supposed to do the test. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, anti-skid and test, good.
Nose door.
Nose door's good.
Hydraulic 3A pump.
I'll check in back around 3 p.m. and see if you started taxi yet or not. All right. Could be possibly in the air by then.
FedEx A296 Heavy, runway 17 right, clear for takeoff, RNAV just.
All right, 3A hydraulics is on. Brake pressure. If we change this to hydraulics, we see good brake pressure, 3,000 psi, give or take.
Parking brake.
Parking brake is set.
Nose door.
I think we already did nose door.
Hydraulic panel and pumps.
Okay, hydraulics 1B, 3B, 2B. Coming on.
Electric panel.
17 Alpha Whiskey, do you have an approach in mind for Telluride today?
7 Alpha Whiskey, we were just going to
Off
grab
reset.
AC/DC utility switch.
AC/DC utility.
17 Alpha Whiskey, roger, you can expect that.
All right, Jehovah.
7 Alpha Whiskey.
Catch you later.
Start ignition panel.
And I can bring up this checklist on the side here.
Aircraft call-in, unreadable.
Fuel panel.
Fuel panel. We'll hit boost pumps. Everything else looks good.
APU LCV.
APU LCV. 10
Exit
stage.
319 Denver Center.
Open. Oh, you know what? I need to get some fuel. All right. So.
Exit 319 Denver Center, good morning. Reset transponder squawk 6566.
Like last week,
And
kickoff
exit,
in 3.5 hours. John
radar
off
contact.
the ground before kickoff. I hope yes. That's a possibility. We really should open up
Delta
the.
2371, leave Myers Space, Los Angeles Center offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved.
Advisory, Delta 2371.
We really should open up the snack bookie for the NFL championships today. Maybe I should do that. But the game does kick off in 3.5 hours. All right. So I did this calculator program here in Google Sheets, and I'm not sure if it's going to translate very well, but because I haven't really tested it live. But if we go over to FS Economy, we're going to get one mountain. Oh, we have time. I don't know if there'll be enough people around to bet, but maybe we should put some lines out there. Okay, so on FS Economy, we're taking these passengers up from Colorado Springs to Jackson Hole. Oh, sorry. No, these ones are they're going to, from KJAC to U42. We're actually flying empty. But the plane that we've rented
296 Heavy, altitude passing through.
at Colorado Springs, 2,900 gallons. So if we go here and we put in fuel in plane
Heavy, climb, maintain flight level 230.
in
Delta 230, FedEx 82.
gallons, 2,900. So if I put in 2,900 No, that's weight. No, that's gallons. Yeah, 2,900. Sorry, 2,900. Okay, that changes the that fuel in the Challenger to start in pounds is 43. Let's verify that. Yeah, it's 43. And so it looks like we need to if we come up here to Challenger study and we go to let's see. I believe it's engines,
November 17 Alpha Whiskey,
fuel
send across
system.
cones
Fuel weight
160,000.
today is
Telluride altimeter.
6.839. So we change to 6.839.
Telluride altimeter 3018.
Codes 13,000, 7 Alpha Whiskey. We're going to go ahead and start down now.
17 Alpha Whiskey, roger.
So is that right? We need to load.
Walker 1341 overheard Centennial looking for clearance up to Eagle.
We have to load 2271. That doesn't make sense.
Walker 1341, Denver Center, good
I
morning.
did the calculator wrong.
County Airport, Rocky 5 departure, Kremlin transition direct. Maintain 10,000, expect 16,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 127.65, squawk 6535.
All right, Walker 1341 is clear to Eagle Airport, Rockies 7 departure, Kremlin direct, maintain 10,000, squawk 6.
Ground services, refuel truck.
Walker 1341, read back correct, expect runway 17 left for departure, Centennial altimeter 3008.
We'll call, thanks.
American 1329, descend and maintain 9,000.
Descend and maintain 9,000. American 1329.
Delta 2006 with the 050 300.
Delta 2806, Denver Center, good morning. Squawk normal, reset transponder, squawk 6543.
Squawk normal, reset transponder, squawk 6543, Delta 2006.
Delta 300, leaving my airspace, Salt Lake Center offline, radar services terminated, frequency change approved. Frequency change approved, Delta 300. FedEx A296 Heavy, climb maintain flight level 390.
On up to 390, FedEx 8296 Heavy. Walker 1341, short of operated taxi.
American 1329, expect vectors ILS, runway 16 left approach.
Expect vectors, runway ILS 16 left approach. American 1329.
Walker 1341, runway 17 left, taxi via Alpha.
17 left, the Alpha work, Walker 1341.
Denver Center, key line 4120, off of Alliance, look at the 5, far runway heading 8,000.
Right, the fuel panel on.
Key line 4120, Denver Center, good morning. Cleared to Denver International Airport via radar vector, Scottsbluff Lander 2, squawk 6522.
Okay, LCV, APU LCV is
Alright, clear
open.
Denver via Scottsbluff.
10th stage isolation.
And that was a squawk, where's the squawk track?
6522.
10th stage isolation valve
6522.
open.
Key line 4120.
American 1329,
Pax.
turn left heading
Pax left and right on.
340.
Air conditioning panel.
Turn left, heading
Air conditioning panel is checked.
Pressurization panel.
Pressurization panel is not set. Altitude here at Colorado Springs is 6,187. Rotating the landing altitude to there. All right.
Delta
Lead air
2806,
panel.
radar contact 65 miles east of Tuba City, Bureau.
Supplemental ground wing anti-ice panel switch. Cal anti-ice switches.
6148 Hotel, leaving my airspace, Los Angeles Center offline, radar services terminated, frequency change approved.
Anti-ice panel. Emergency lights.
Armed.
Fedjet 319er, turn right heading 050, clear direct Grand Junction, VR.
He's going to do the probe heat.
Passenger signs.
050 direct Grand Junction, section 29.
Okay, passenger signs.
Frontier Flight 754, descend and maintain flight level
ELT.
ELT armed.
Glare shield
310
panel.
for space.
Crew and passenger oxygen.
Just confirm descend to maintain flight level 310 for Frontier Flight 754.
Frontier Flight 754, affirmative.
Roger, commencing descent, Frontier Flight 754.
DCU warning panel. CVR. Audio panels.
Set.
SPS system.
Keyline 4120, ident please.
Integrated standby instruments.
Keyline 4120.
Okay, altimeters here 301
Denver Center, hello. November 359 Lima Whiskey.
3010.
Ready to pick up I for clearance to Colorado Springs.
Keyline 4120, radar contact 15 miles northeast of Scotts Bluff, VRR.
System checks. Keyline 4120.
Very cool.
Clock. EFIS ICAS. Main landing gear bay overheat. TOS warning switches.
359 Lima Whiskey, Denver Center, good morning. Clear to Colorado Springs Airport. Radar vector is left C, then is filed. And you have a VFR altitude in the box. What's your final altitude going to be today?
Oh, my fuel started. Oh,
We don't really have a preference for final altitude, so we'll take whatever's easiest for you. November 359 Lima Whiskey.
Pitch and roll
359
disconnects.
Lima Whiskey, maintain 1000.
Ground spoilers.
ground spoilers.
Maintain 1000 November 300 Lima Whiskey.
And squawk
Auto.
Thrust reversers. Thrust levers.
6531.
Engine speed switches. Engine vibration check. Oral warning. Smoke
Clear to Colorado
detector.
Springs,
Trims,
International
Mach
Airport.
trim.
Sorry, just it's filed. Radar vectors, then is filed. Climb maintain 1000 after
Yacht
departure.
ampers.
Squawk 6531 November 359 Lima Whiskey.
Reversionary
359
inhibit
Lima
switches.
Whiskey, readback correct, expect
IRS.
17 left for departure. Send
CPDLC.
altimeter 3008.
TCAS.
Expect one left for departure. Altimeter 3008 November 359 Lima Whiskey.
American 1329, turn right heading 080.
080, American 1329.
American 1329 are 8 miles from Kurt. Maintain 9000 until established.
ATIS
Clear
and
ILS,
clearance.
runway 16 left approach. Continue left turn heading 130. Excuse me, continue right turn heading 130.
Turn to 130 till Kirk. Vectors cleared for 16 left.
All right, I'm going to go over to Sky Vector for a moment.
Walker 1341 is ready at Centennial. Walker 1341, wind 170 at 6, runway 17
10
left,
statute,
runway heading.
view at 250, altimeter 3011, temperature 4, dew point minus 15. Okay, we got the ATIS.
Keyline 41.
You repeat that. Keyline 4127.
Keyline 4120.
I wonder if we're going to be able to...
Turn left heading 190 clear direct Denver International.
Alright, left 190 clear for the arrival runway for Denver International. Keyline 4120.
Denver Center, November 7, Delta X-ray. Like to pick up IFR from Colorado Springs to Jackson Hole. Hopefully.
November 7 Delta X-ray, Denver Center, good morning. Clear to Jackson Hole Airport. Springs departure, radar vectors, Black Forest and is filed. Maintain 10,000. Expect flight level 340, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 127.65, squawk 6576.
Clear to Jackson Hole, The Springs departure radar vector is Black Forest, then is filed. Maintain 10,000, we'll expect 3-4. And departure 12765 and squawk 6576 for November 7 Delta X-ray. Good morning.
7 Delta X-ray, read back correct Springs, altimeter 3011, expect 17 right for departure.
Expect 17 right, thanks, and 7DX.
American 1329, or
Cool.
wind 220
So,
at 12, runway 16 left.
That changes things a little bit here, so we go
Clear to
to...
land, runway 16 left.
That wasn't
American
bad radio
1329.
work, right? That was okay. I'm thinking that's the departure.
November 17 Alpha Whiskey, cross cones 13 south and cleared on nav Yankee, runway 9er approach.
Yeah, radar vectors to Black Forest. Okay. And we'll immediately come down to the box, and we will put in our code of 6576.
Stop touch me, it's 6 seconds, step away for about 5 minutes.
Approve this request to report back.
And then down here, we're going to go to flight plan, departures, Colorado 6, execute, runway 17 right, vectors,
3 Echo Tango cleared to Aspen Airport. Radar vector is red table, direct. Maintain 17,000, expect level 310, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency
BRK.
65, squawk 6504.
Bravo, Romeo, Kilo, Black Forest. After Black Forest, we're then going to Falcon.
Flight level 210 off the pin, and then departure 127.65 and squawk 6504.
23 Echo Tango, read back correct, call holding short. Frontier Flight 754, descend via to T-Bar 3, arrival Denver landing south.
Denver Center, good afternoon. United 334 Heavy on the ground at Denver requesting IFR to London is filed.
French Flight 334, United 334, Denver Center. Good morning, PDC.
United 334 Heavy will expect PDC. Thank you, sir.
Right after FQF, we're then going to
41 is 900,000 for 10,000.
RLG, which is Kremlin. So Romeo, Lima, Golf.
Walker 1341 radar contact. Climb maintain 16,000. Expect to turn.
This is crazy fun.
16,000, Walker 1341.
Right, legs. So Colorado Springs departure vectors to Black Forest, Falcon, Kremlin, and then on the Jackson Hole arrival.
Control, good evening. United 23 Sierra extend Bravo 17.
Probably the ILS Yankee 19, but we'll just leave it as is.
334 Heavy received.
So we'll go into the perf page, perfinet 34000 on the cruise altitude.
230, push your discretion, call ready to taxi.
Push and call ready to taxi. United 23 Sierra.
Frontier Flight 754, did you copy?
Negative, Frontier Flight 754, say again.
Frontier Flight 754, descend via to T-Bar 3, arrival Denver landing south.
Roger, T-Bar 3, arrival, landing runway south, Frontier Flight 754.
Okay, the fuel capacity is 19,852 pounds. Wow, you can take a lot of fuel on the Challenger. 19,852. Dang. So out of curiosity, if we change 19,852, divide that by 6.8, 29. That's a lot. All right. We've been cleared.
Is your 6, we're back.
We've been cleared to 10,000. So if I go here to the PFD and I rotate my hardware knob, we'll put that up to 10,000.
American 1294, Denver Center.
We'll
Good
also
morning. Please
change
responder
our
165.
IAS speed. As you can see right here, we're going to change that to, I'm rotating the knob on my hardware panel to 200. Perfecto. Got the ATIS.
FMS flight plan, wind update, perf.
One more thing on the wind update. If we go to the IDX page and we do route menu, flight plan wind update, send that.
American 1294, radar contact 21 miles south of Moab, VR.
Takeoff data.
And United 334 Heavy, Roger. Team flight was 310.
It's not done fueling the plane yet.
United 334 Heavy, we'll expect 310. Sorry about that. The FMC changed up things on us.
Blame the FMC. That's what I do. I don't think our fuel's changing. Let's look at the ground status.
Denver Center, hello, Piper 8909er, Alpha Lima request.
Oh, it's not going. What's happening?
Pipe aircraft calling. Go ahead with your request.
Piper 8909er, Alpha Lima is 15,500, 10 miles to the southeast of Aspen, requesting VFR full stop at Aspen.
I think we're fine there.
Avionics and charts.
And 8999 Alpha Lima, Roger. The Aspen altimeter is 3019er, and my apologies, were you wanting 33 or 15?
It's good.
We'll take 15
Flight
at Aspen,
instruments.
9er Alpha Lima.
Roger. Alpha Lima, reset transponder, squawk 6542.
All right, we're going to hit the toga button, which I've mapped to a button on that 3D printed situation. So I'm going to hit that button and see if we get flight director. Thought we would. Thought I mapped that.
Denver Center, American 1329.
That's not of. All right, that's set.
Denver, is this pilot discretion?
No, I'm providing service into Denver.
Departure briefing.
Hey, for American 1329.
Emergency
Clear, active,
procedures.
ready for
Pins,
taxi
covers,
to
chocks.
Concourse Alpha,
Cabin
for
lights,
gate Alpha
water
50.
heaters, master seat.
American
Flight
1329,
department
Roger.
checklist
Taxi to gate
complete.
via
Engine
Foxtrot.
start checklist. Doors.
Taxi by Foxtrot, American 1329, thank you.
17 Alpha Whiskey, no traffic observed between you and the field. Switch to advisory approved call canceling IFR in the air or on the ground. 17 Alpha Whiskey, Roger. IFR cancel time 1701 Zulu, squawk VFR.
Closed. Parking brake and pressure.
Center,
Checked and
FedEx
set.
8296.
Fuel quantity
Heavy,
and
crossing
balance.
Doozy, flight level 390. Like to step out for about 5 minutes.
Just for kicks and
FedEx
giggles.
296 Heavy, stand by 1 quick second. I'll give you an early handoff to Kansas City.
Just going to save COS there just in case. It's awesome.
Beacon.
And FedEx A296
I
Heavy,
thought it could go to 19,000 pounds. Because it's showing 9,830 pounds. I thought the fuel quantity was a lot more. In fact, I'm pretty sure it is if I Google that, but I could be wrong.
Fuel boost pumps.
Oh wait, beacon.
On. Ignition.
Ignition will go to arm.
Armed. Engine 2 start.
Okay, engine 2 start. We're there. So if we hold down that until it lights up, come down here, look for 20% on the N2. It's rising.
359 Lima Whiskey, runway 17 left.
And
taxi
add.
Alpha.
What an amazing plane. Center tanks were closed. Oh,
Aircraft at
snack.
Denver International Information Juliet current Denver altimeter 3006.
Those are all open. See, open, 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 open. But you're right. It's not
Fuel
going,
system.
not going in there. That's weird, huh? What's up with that?
Who was calling for taxi to 25?
Sorry, United 2-3.
It says I still have gear pins. What?
No, 23 Sierra.
Yeah, I mean technically it should light up. Hat Trick, how you doing?
November.
Any ideas why my Hat Trick? Any ideas why my tail and auxiliary tanks are not filling, even though they're open? And the refuel truck. I mean,
Frontier Flight 754, request descent.
Frontier Flight 754, you've been cleared to descend via the arrival.
Roger, no problem. Just want to confirm Frontier Flight 754.
they have a safety timer.
United 1029, expect vectors ILS runway 16 left approach.
Oh. I didn't know about that. Thank you, TCAS.
Runway 16 left, United 1029.
Need to have pressure within a short amount of time of opening. Okay. All right. Well, the other thing that we missed is, and my save state's going to be jacked. Apparently, we missed a gear pin.
Alpha Lima, radar contact 10 miles south of Red Table VOR.
Door warning now because I've got an engine on.
Affirm, 899 Alpha Lima.
That's awesome.
And 899 Alpha
Should reset the
Lima,
panel. Looks like the timer's working now.
Red Table VOR, reaching Red
Yep,
Table
pin right
VOR,
there. Pesky pin. Pin.
Turn right heading
Haha. Now my save state is jacked.
150.
Oh well.
Direct Red Table VOR. At Red Table, turn right 150, 9 Alpha Lima.
Where's Toto when you need him? TCAS and RA is pretty dang good at a lot of this fun stuff. Okay. All right, so
3 Echo Tango, you're released for departure.
yeah, it's still
Warrior
going.
flat off by 1715 Zulu, call airborne.
All right, D-Monies. Have a good one. So many things to learn about this bird. You're not kidding, Aqua. Good morning. The door is a pain to close. It apparently there's some tricks to it, and I haven't learned all of them.
120, expect vectors.
You shouldn't start your engines while you're getting fuel either.
16 left approach.
It's definitely against the rules. All right, 20%
Center,
added.
good afternoon, Delta 2529, with your firewall 320.
In fact, we'll go ahead and just stop it.
68, and we're expecting the ILS 16 left today.
Finish that.
Aircraft call repeat call sign.
Roger, this is Delta 2529.
Delta 2529, Denver Center, good morning. Reset transponder squawk 6520.
It's settling.
Sorry, Delta
Settling. Is that a
2529.
word?
Delta 2529, squawk 65.
You need to select just one ignition, A or B. Don't need both.
2529,
That's true.
you caught back there.
Thank you.
Delta 2529, squawk 65 20 65 20.
All right, so now in the FMC, we're going to come down here.
520.
This is the tricky trick that I learned from Tylenol is we're going to hit, well, we'll get rid of the messages. And then under fuel here, I'm going to hit the delete button. And then I'm going to hit the LSK, and there's the sensed fuel.
Denver Center, November 359 Lima Whiskey, hold short 17 left, ready for departure.
Delta 2529,
Cargo.
radar contact 48 miles northwest of Meeker VR. Descend via the longitude to arrival. Denver
Wind
landing.
is wind is coming from 11 degrees
359
at
Lima Whiskey, wind
3.
1804, runway 17 left, clear for takeoff.
17 left, clear for takeoff, and reflying runway heading.
Outside air temperature
Affirmative,
is
runway heading.
10.
Runway heading, clear for takeoff, November 359
Oops.
Lima Whiskey.
QNH is set. V speeds. Let's send those.
Denver Center.
Yeah, and we're not adding any passengers because we're empty.
Thanks for flying with us today. Have a good Sunday.
Okay, I think that's set.
Denver Center, November 213 Papa Lima, how do you hear?
Aircraft climb regular.
Engine 1 start. Engine start checklist complete.
Way too darn long to wait.
Next.
Well, I may simulate it when I'm in Jackson Hole because I actually do have some FS economy passengers, but
After start checklist. Generator 1 and 2.
6557
On, checked AC and DC.
899 Alpha
Ignition.
Lima, wind, calm, runway 15, clear to land.
Disarmed. Pass.
Clear to land 15.
On.
899 Alpha.
14th stage.
213 Papa Lima, radar contact 28 miles south of Tuba City, Bureau.
Open. Cowl anti-ice. On, check 45 seconds. Flight controls. Ground spoilers. Flight spoilers. Cowl anti-ice. Supplemental ground wing anti-ice. Fuel balance.
Leaving aerospace, Los Angeles Center
Trims.
offline radar services terminated, frequency change approved.
No steer.
no steering. Whoa.
Armed.
United
APR.
23 Sierra,
ADG
runway
unit.
25,
Supplemental
clear for
ground wing
takeoff.
anti-cowl anti-ice.
Clear to takeoff, United 23 Sierra.
Off. Wing anti-ice.
Delta 2529
More.
Denver Center.
14 stage
requesting
isolation valve.
descent to 270 at the Bravo Yankee Kilo Echo Waypoint.
United 23 RNF Breckham.
Yeah, just doing a
Wing
check.
anti-ice. ATS.
And which aircraft was calling for descent?
N1 TO.
Delta
ATC
2529.
TCAS. TARA. After start checklist complete. Taxi checklist. Taxi lights. Taxi
Delta 2529,
checklist.
you've been
Taxi
given clearance
lights.
to descend via the longitude to arrival.
On.
Denver
Wing
landing.
on cowl anti-ice.
Alright, we'll descend via the long Z arrival, and we'll expect ILS 1.
Brakes and steering. Reverse thrust. If taxiing the de-ice, pause checklist here until a paper de-ice checklist is complete.
Tango at 170.
Flaps. 20.
November
Altimeters.
23 Echo Tango, ident please.
Set and cross-checked. Radar weather. On. Takeoff briefing. Taxi checklist complete. Before takeoff checklist next.
All right. We're about to do our first ever taxi in the Challenger on an online network.
Tango radar contact.
Pray for me.
10 miles east of Cones. Turn right heading 0 to 0. Clear direct red table VR. Climb maintain flight level 310.
I think it is signature. Thank you, Hattrick.
Direct red table and climb 310.
That sounds like Ernie Els. See if my plane moves.
Denver Center, Q1 4120. Just to verify this, the Lander 2 is not an RNAV arrival. You're gonna tell me when it's in.
Keyline 4120, affirmative. Descend and maintain 13,000.
Alright, roger, and we'll descend and maintain, was that 130?
Descend and maintain 13,000. And turn right heading 270, vectors for the ILS 16 left approach.
Alright, right 270 for the ILS, sorry, 16, was that 16?
It's not moving.
16 left.
16 left.
It's almost like the chocks are still there.
1029, descend and maintain 900,000.
Down to 9,000.
There is a chock still there.
United 230, say altitude passing through.
That's why. That's why you you always come over here and you get the hand signals. Fortunately,
359 Lima Whiskey, say altitude.
I'm gonna tell him to remove the chocks.
Passing 9,500 for 1,000.
Hopefully he does it. He did it.
359 Lima Whiskey, radar contact. Turn left heading 110, direct left seat.
You want a little more sound there, Greg?
November 359 Lima Whiskey.
That was funny. I'm like, it feels like we have chocks in.
And 359 on Lima Whiskey, expect 17 right, Colorado
There we go.
Springs, altimeter 3011.
3011, expect 17 right, November 359 Lima Whiskey.
Walker 1341.
Put on my headphones.
LDA DME runway 25 approach.
LDA DME 25, Walker 1341.
Walker 1341 cross Kremlin 14,000 cleared. LDA DME runway 25 approach.
Cross Kremlin 14,000, clear for the approach, Walker 1341.
Chocks, one pin, not a very good outside inspection. No.
And Walker 1341 Kremlin altimeter 3038.
Say again?
Kremlin altimeter 3038.
3038, Walker 1341.
Denver Center, November 7 Delta X-ray at the Colorado Springs signature FBO, ready to taxi with the weather.
Delta X-ray, runway 17 right, taxi via Alpha.
17 right via Alpha, November 7 Delta X-ray.
Denver Center, Delta 4134, request IFR clearance, Durango, Casper as well.
You make me feel so much better when I mess up on this.
Delta 4134, Denver Center, good morning, cleared to Casper Airport.
I hear you.
Vectors mark. Then radar vectors, Blue Mesa, then is filed. Maintain 17,000, expect flight level 370, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 127.65, squawk 6564.
FS Economy Auto Logger.
Okay, we're cleared to Casper as well. Climb maintain 17,000, expect flight level 370, 10 minutes after departure. Departures with you, squawk 6564, Delta 4134.
That's the moment where you're logging in.
1029, turn right, heading 080.
You're logging into FS Economy and your SIM stops, and then the VATSIM client disconnects you because it thinks you have a bad frame rate. On your ACP, you can select Enter/SER service, switch to out illuminated so you can hear ground crew responses to removing chocks. Oh, I'm assuming you mean that one right there. Intercom service. Oh, I'm gonna have to do that. Thank you.
Right to 130, 9,000 till established, cleared ILS runway 16 left approach, United 1029.
Turn the volume on it to your desired level. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to remember to do that on the flight in Jackson Hole. You know, I found it interesting the other night in the real world. I was flying to from Salt Lake City to Phoenix just a couple days ago in the real world. It was on an Airbus, and it was about 10:45 at night, and the temperature.
942 clearance request. Stand by, please.
The temperature was about 27, but there was no.
Climb 4120, 18 miles from Jeeper. Turn left heading 200, maintain 10,000 until established. Cleared ILS runway 16 left approach.
There was no visible moisture.
200 miles for Jeeper, turn left 210, and maintain 10,000 toes.
But they had us do
approach count 41.
and they had us do de-ice. Like, we had to go to the de-ice pad and get sprayed. And even on the departure, I didn't see any visible moisture, but they still had us do de-ice. And usually, when I've had to do de-ice, it's been because there's a lot of visible moisture, snow or rain or whatever. But
Radar vectors Muddy Mountain then installed. Maintain 12,000. Expect flight level 360.
Motosuwa, hello. I am doing very well. Hope you are the same. How is your Sunday going? What are you up to? Hey Joe, this URL not found. How you doing? Chalk Rip.
1294, leaving airspace Albuquerque Center offline.
C206 stationary. Good morning.
Records to change approved American 1294. Thank you for service, bye-bye.
Is the ATC volume okay? Sunday is the day of testing settings in your Sims.
Denver Center closing in 10 minutes.
Oh, Denver Center's closing.
Denver Center 23 Echo Tango approaching top of the Saint.
Total South African accent right there.
23 Echo Tango.
Let's do this.
Descend at
Before
positive pressure
takeoff
flight level
checklist.
210.
Passenger signs.
Wireless
Advised
description
on.
210.
Anti-collision light. On. Probes. On. Windshield heat. On. Wing and cowl anti-ice.
Denver Center November 213, popping back with you.
All right, we're supposed to climb on heading 172 for radar vectors to Black Forest or to Falcon. We'll turn on Cal anti-ice just in case.
Continuous ignition.
I'm just using default weather.
ATC TCAS. TARA. Supplemental ground wing anti-ice panel. Checked. CAS. Takeoff config OK. Landing pulse recog lights. On. Before takeoff checklist complete. After takeoff checklist next.
I guess we're going to do it. Oh, snack. I'm nervous. Denver Center, Challenger 7 Delta X-ray, holding short 17 right at Colorado Springs.
Challenger 7 Delta X-ray, wind 1803, runway 17 right, clear for takeoff.
17 right, cleared for takeoff. Challenger 7 Delta X-ray.
And 7 Delta X-ray, runway heading, please.
Runway heading, cleared for takeoff. 7 Delta X-ray.
Lima Whiskey, expect vectors visual approach runway 17 right.
Expect vectors visual 17 right, November 359 Lima Whiskey.
And 359 Lima Whiskey, turn right.
Starting FS economy.
200. Descend and maintain 9,000.
Descend and maintain 9,000, 200, November 359 Lima Whiskey.
Denver Center Frontier Flight 2148 on the ground at Denver.
Syncing the heading bug.